For Anne Gregory. I'm Diya Maheshwari and I'll be walking you through this lesson. Now listen to Tom O'Bedlam recite the poem for us.
For Anne Gregory by W.B. Yeats. Never shall a young man, thrown into despair by those great honey-coloured ramparts at your ear, love you for yourself alone, and not your yellow hair. But I can get a hair dye and set such colour there, brown or black or carrot, that young men in despair may love me for myself alone, and not my yellow hair. I heard an old religious man but yesternight declare that he had found a text to prove that only God, my dear, could love you for yourself alone, and not your yellow hair.
About the poet. William Butler Yeats was an Irish poet born 13th June 1865 and was considered to be one of the foremost figures of the 20th century literature. His most famous works include Easter 1916, Lake Isle of Innisfree, and The Second Coming. A pillar of the Irish literary establishment, he helped to found the Abbey Theatre. In his later years, he served 2 terms as a senator of the Irish Free State. He died on the 28th of January 1939. Summary. The poem is a conversation between the poet and a girl named Anne Gregory. The poet tells her that no one will love her just for who she is. People will only love her for her qualities, like her beautiful blonde hair. To this, Anne says that she will change her looks by dyeing her hair to another color. She will become less attractive then, and maybe she will find true love for herself. So Yeats explains to her that the previous night he had heard a religious man saying that only God loves us for who we are. This means that God never loves us for our looks, but for our inner beauty. We love each other for those things we find attractive in other people. Sometimes it's yellow hair, sometimes it's a sense of humor, but without it, love is not possible. Thus, the idea that you can be unlovable and still be loved is impossible. It is futile to want such a thing, to make oneself ugly or radically different and expect the feelings of love to remain unchanged. Question 1. What does the young man mean by great honey-colored ramparts at your ear? Why does he say that young men are thrown into despair by them? Great honey-colored ramparts at your ear refers to her blonde hair that is very beautiful and falls over her ears, framing her face. Young men may fall in love with Anne because of such pretty hair. Her hair is so beautiful they are thrown into despair by it. What color is the young woman's hair? What does she say she can change it to? Why would she want to do so? The young woman is blonde. She says that she can change them to brown, black, or red. She says that she wants to do so to find a man who would love her for who she is inside and not her pretty hair. Thank you, and I will see you for the next lesson.